About it. If you start a business offering just another product like just another business, then you're one among many that are already in the market. And understand, will people spend their money on this product or service, or is it something that is out of my fantasies? There is no clarity of direction, there's no clear strategy, there are no clear systems, there's no business. Remember this. When you run behind opportunities, you always end up biting your own tail. So let's get started by looking at what are the 6 reasons why business models stop working and businesses fail. The first and the most common reason why business models don't work is because sometimes entrepreneurs start a business where they are solving an irrelevant problem, where they've created a product or a service on which nobody is willing to spend their money. Think about it. Sometimes you just get into this fantasy world and you get infatuated with that idea, and only you are in love with that idea, thinking that everybody needs this product or service. It's very important as a business owner to be prudent and understand, will people spend their money on this product or service, or is it something that is out of my fantasies? Is it something out of my fantasy land that I'm creating and expecting the world to buy? So the number one reason why business models fail is solving an irrelevant problem. The second reason why most business models fail is because they do not have any differentiator. Think about it. If you start a business offering just another product like just another business, then you're one among many that are already in the market. I have seen business owners start businesses in saturated markets. There are already established players, there are already struggling players, and you just add to the list of those strugglers, and eventually you end up burning your cash out, burning your savings out, and you give up on the idea of building a business. Build a business with a differentiator. If you do not have a differentiator, then please note that that's a recipe for disaster. You're going to be just another business, and in an already crowded, competitive world, you are not going to be able to sustain your business, and therefore your business model is a failure. The third reason why business models fail is because the entrepreneur does not have a clear vision. The entrepreneur is easily distracted by opportunities. Many entrepreneurs start their business with one product or one service idea, but when they don't get the desired response from the market, they become desperate for business and they start doing anything and everything that can make them money. With that kind of a distracted approach, you can never build something. You may be able to get lucky and sustain for a few months by cracking few deals, and every deal is a different deal, every client is a different client, every project is a different project where you're servicing them with different products or different services. That's not how you build a business. Such a business does not sustain. Such a business dies because there is no clarity of vision. There is no clarity of direction. There's no clear strategy. There are no clear systems. There's no clear team. It's just a game of income generation for the purpose of survival because this person has committed himself to starting a business, and such a person does not last long. There's no structured business. Remember this. When you run behind opportunities, you always end up biting your own tail, and then you scream out loud, crying in pain, thinking, why is it not working? Don't be a person who gets seduced by opportunities and is trying different things just to sustain. Build something that is scalable and sustainable. That's when you can create a business for yourself. But if your business is not scalable and sustainable and you don't have a clear vision of what you want to create, obviously you have a dysfunctional business model and therefore your business will fail. The fourth reason why business models fail is because of no clear target customer. You know, the worst thing to say in business when somebody asks you as to who is your target customer, the worst thing to say in business is everybody. Think about it. When you say everybody is your target customer, then actually nobody buys. You need to have clarity of who is the right customer, who has the money to spend on your products and services, who has the need for your products and services. that is the right customer. But if you're going all over the place and you're trying to sell your products and services to anybody and everybody just because you're desperate for income, well, then you have checked the most important box of a dysfunctional business model, which is no clear target customer. And that's why so many business models fail. The fifth reason why business models fail is because of poor execution. And the real root cause of poor execution is poor capabilities. Think about it. Many business owners start their business with a lot of sincerity, but sincerity is not equal to skill. And sincerity enough is not enough to produce a quality output to your customer. And when you do not have the basic domain capabilities required to produce a qualitative product or deliver a qualitative service to your customer, obviously the faith of the market in your business goes down and your business model fails. So it's important that you build the foundational capabilities required to deliver a qualitative product or service, because quality is the basic requirement of the customer in today's world. It's not a differentiator, it's not an extraordinary parameter, it's the most fundamental and basic requirement of any customer. Which brings me to the last and final reason as to why business models fail. The last and final reason as to why business models fail is inconsistency in execution. Think about it. In most businesses, the business owner is doing everything. Everything is dependent and driven by the business owner. And no matter how hardworking that business owner is, that one person cannot make sure that marketing, sales, operations, R&D, accounts, human resources, and management is happening consistently. And when there is inconsistency of activity, there is inconsistency of income. When there's inconsistency of income, there's lack of stability. When there's lack of stability, you run out of resources eventually and your business model fails. Inconsistent execution is by far the biggest and the most common reason that I have seen as to why businesses fail. And this is where the entrepreneur needs to realize that doing everything by yourself is actually a trap. It's not a sign of you being heroic. It's not a sign of you being committed. It's actually a trap which is only going to lead to one dead end where your business is going to collapse, because for you to build a stable business, marketing, sales, operations needs to happen consistently, and one person cannot do everything consistently. So with that, let us summarize the 6 reasons why business models fail. Reason number 1, solving an irrelevant problem. Reason number 2, not having any clear differentiator. Reason number 3, no vision and just running behind opportunities. Reason number 4, no clear target customer. Reason number 5, having the sincerity but not the skills and capability to provide a qualitative experience to your client. And reason number 6, inconsistent activities because one person is trying to do everything by themselves. These are the top 6 reasons why business models collapse and businesses fail. I hope through these reasons you've been able to identify the mistakes that you are making and take the required necessary corrective action to put your business back on track.